Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Jerome Strickland channel. We're glad to have you back. Glad to feel your spirit in the place today. Hope your day is going well today. I hope all is good with you today. We're back with another metaphysical lesson, another spiritual lesson, another sharing of the wisdom. I thank you for coming back to my channel. I hope you like and subscribe, because I hope that this information and this channel is doing you some good. Yes, it's for the light beings out there. As we share our wisdom, as we share our experiences, as we share our insight, as we share testimonials from our life, as we come together. We may not physically be together, but we are together in spirit. We are together in heart. We are together in the love frequency. So thank you for coming back to my channel. I want to get into it today. I want to talk to y'all today about something for you to think about. I want to ask the question. Well, at least I want to pose the question. Why is your life so hard? The real reason why your life is so hard. And the answer, the simple, quick answer is, if you are a light being, you are in a spiritual warfare. How many people know that any type of warfare is going to be hard? Any type of warfare, there's going to be injuries. Any type of warfare, there's going to be victories, and there's going to be defeats. There's going to be highs, and there's going to be lows. There's going to be ups, and there's going to be downs. Yes. I'm going to talk to you about the real reason your life is so hard. And it has to do with spiritual warfare. You, if you are a spiritual being, if you are a light being, yes, you are engaged in spiritual warfare. So, as a light being, you must know this. As you go through your life, as we know the two polarities and the frequencies and the vibrations that exist on this earth, the high and low frequency, the light and the dark, the good and the bad, the righteous and the unrighteous. This is the war that takes place. And if you are on the positive side of that war, you are in a fight. And you need to know this. You need to know that you are in a fight. Have you ever seen someone or been in a fight yourself and you didn't realize you was in a fight until you got knocked down a few times? And then you realized, I'm in a fight. Hold up a minute. I'm in a fight. And see, some of you learn this sooner than later. Some of you learn this later than sooner. But every light being has come to the conclusion, I'm in a fight. And this fight is not a physical fight. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but with principalities and powers of the air. This is the type of fight that we're fighting. The invisible fight. Or to put it lightly, the invisible chess match. The frequency war. The vibrational war. What is this war all about? Why is there this great war? Why is there this great fight going on? Well, I believe that this is a game. You know, just like in a fighting game, there are two adversaries, there are two polarities. In any type of game, there's going to be two polarities. And I don't know exactly what's outside of this game, but I know what's in this game. I've been playing this game for some 52 years now, and I kind of know what's in this game. And it's very easy to look at it as a war. It's very easy to look at it as a game. But you have discovered that your life is a fight. Your life is a spiritual warfare. I'm going to hit you with several points. I'm not going to hold you long tonight. I'm just going to make a short, quick video. Sometimes I make them long, sometimes I make them short. I just go as long as I feel led. But I want to make a few points for you tonight. And one of the main points I want to make to you tonight is, if you are a light being, you are in a fight. You are in a war, and you must know this. Most light beings seem to get blindsided. They seem to not understand the game. They seem to not understand the warfare. But once you wake up, you start strategizing. You start looking and trying to learn. You start trying to understand the warfare. Light beings are in a fight. So if you find yourself fighting, if you find yourself and you feel like you're fighting something, you feel like you're playing some sort of game with something, the answer to that question is simple. You are. You are going up against something. You're going up against the other polarity. And they push one another like two opposite sides of a magnet. They are pushing one another. So now that we have established this, let's move on. Because we've established that we are in a game, a war. And some of you already knew this. Some of you are saying right now at your computer screen, tell me something I don't know. But I just want to tell you, if you find your life to be hard, which is not really hard unless you make it hard, unless you think of it as hard, but it's not hard because you are the victor. You are more powerful than anything that can come up against you. And see, they don't want you to know this. They don't want you to know your creative power. They don't want you to know your co-creative power with God. Once you find this out, you become unstoppable. I think this is the biggest objective of your enemy, is to not let you find out who you really are. You see, what is your concern? Are you concerned with losing? Are you concerned with being defeated? Why is that your concern? You see, that is what making life so hard. Because you actually think that you can be beat. And those who think that they can be beat will find the fight and the game very difficult. But for those who already know that they cannot be beat because they are connected to source, they become brave. They become strong. They step into their power. And see, the reason why life is so hard for you is because you think that you can be defeated. You think that you can lose. But the truth of the matter is, you cannot lose because you are a part of source. And you are in a game. And the game was built for you to learn and understand and grow stronger. As you go through this game, you must understand your victorious power. The reason why life is so hard for you, because you are thinking of it as hard. The reason why life is so hard on you is because you think you might lose. The reason why life is so hard on you is because you think you might be defeated. Stop thinking that you might lose. Stop thinking that you might be defeated. Take on a warrior's mindset. Take on a warrior's heart. You see, a warrior don't even think about defeat. A true warrior never thinks about losing. A true warrior just fights. Same thing with the strategist. The strategist strategizes with one purpose and one goal in mind. And that's to win. That's to win the game. That's to win the battle. That's to win the fight and the war. Once you become a strategist with thinking only of winning, you take your strategy to another level. Different strategy ideas just come to you. Stop thinking about what if I lose or what if I get defeated and start saying, I'm going to find a way to win no matter what. You see, then the war, the fight, the game becomes manageable. Some of you are overwhelmed right now. Some of you are overwhelmed with the fight, the spiritual warfare. You seem like you can't even step outside of your door. You don't want to go outside your door. You don't want to go to work. You don't want to go to the store. You don't want to do any of that. Why? Because the vibrational frequencies that are in the air, and you know that the synchronicities are lining up. You know that the war is on. You know that the game, wherever you are, is being turned on, and that you can feel the spiritual eyes looking at you. And you thinking, oh, am I paranoid? Or is this fight real? What do you think? What do you feel deep down in your heart and in your soul and your spirit? Does it feel real? Yes, it feels real. But you must take your mind off of losing. Must take your mind off of defeat and think only of winning, on how you're going to beat and how you're going to win this fight. And then the ideas and the strategies will come to you. See, you don't fight a bitter fight. Bitter fighters think they're going to lose. But confident fighters believe they're going to win. You see, don't be a bitter fighter that's just trying to survive the fight. They're just trying to survive the battle and come out unscathed. Yes, you're going to get some scars. Yes, you're going to have some things that come at you. But a true warrior has his mind only on winning the fight. He has his mind only on victory. And because of this, he has confidence in his ability. He has confidence in Source, in the Father, in the Heavenly Father. He has confidence in his connection with Source. If you think you can be beat, that means you don't have confidence in Source, the All, God, or yourself. Have confidence in Source. Have confidence in yourself. And have confidence in who you are. Like I said, this is the one thing that they don't want you to know. Your power and your strength in the spirit realm. The power to co-create, the power to speak things into existence by using the now, by speaking things in the present tense, not in the future or the past tense, but speaking things in the present tense. This is how you become a warrior. This is how you become a soldier in the spiritual warfare. It's not a spiritual warfare because you have already won. It's already a done deal. If you think like this, the strategies and all of the ideas will come to you. But if you're thinking, oh, woe is me, how am I going to survive this fight? If you notice, when you think like that, you start getting defeated. The enemy starts winning. The other side of polarity starts getting the upper hand on you. But if you start thinking that no matter what, I'm going to find a way to win because I'm already a winner, that's when the ideas and the strategies come to you. Yes. So you must have confidence in yourself and in God and yourself. And see, one of the greatest tools to win this fight is to have love in your heart. To be in the love frequency. You see, you can't fight the way they fight you. You can't fight them the way they fight you. You fight them by working on yourself and by building yourself up and by improving yourself. Don't fight them back. Fighting them back only feeds into their war. It only feeds into their battle. It only helps them win. But if you work on raising your frequency, if you work on raising your vibration, if you work on connecting with Source and stop concentrating so much on your enemy, then you start winning the fight. But if you're concentrating on your enemy, on how you're going to win, and concentrating on the fight itself, concentrate on building yourself up. Concentrate on staying in the love frequency. Concentrate on improving your wisdom. Concentrate on becoming a light and doing all the things that that a light being does. Like sharing your wisdom, like helping others, not letting them take you into the lowlands. This is how the spirit beings fight back, by raising their frequency up. And then you become untouchable. You see, I'm not saying don't ever get on the offense, but your best offense is a good defense. And your best defense is to raise your frequency and your vibration. Like I said, I'm not going to hold y'all long tonight. I'm going to make 2 or 3 more points. I'm going to make this video short. I have some things I have to do. I do have a regular life, actually. But I wanted to make this video tonight. To all the light beings that feel themselves in the spiritual warfare. You see, a light being not only concentrates on the victory, not only concentrates on keeping love in his heart, he concentrates on giving, giving the light back, the light that letting his light shine, assisting other source beings, assisting other light beings. Yes, the way you give back is to give back and to share your wisdom, to raise your frequency and your vibration, to stay in the love frequency and give back and help other light beings as other light beings help you. See, when you're in a battle, when you're in a warfare, it takes everyone. Everyone, you got so many things in this world trying to tear you down. You got people's words that try to tear you down. You got people's looks that try to tear you down. You got people doing all kind of things in the invisible realm to try to get you in a low frequency and to get you in anger and hatred and desperation and anxiety. Try to get you into all those different negative emotions so you can become their puppet. But don't allow them. This is why we need each other to keep picking each other up. That's why I love y'all's comments. All the positive comments that come on my channel. I'm sorry if I don't answer them all. But I will do that. I'm going to make a video and I'm going to go through all the comments and I'm just going to answer them all like that. So that's how I decided to do it. So look for that in the future. But the thing is, we need each other. We need each other's encouragement. We need each other to share our wisdom. We need each other to share your wisdom with each other. Yes. Stay in the love frequency. Yes. Keep your vibrations high. Yes. Concentrate on the victory instead of concentrating on the defeat. Yes. And let's help one another and share our wisdom with one another and share our experiences with one another and share our ideas and our theories with one another. And we'll come out the other side. We need one another. Yes. This is really how you fight back. And you must pursue the victory. You see, the way you pursue the victory is to pursue your higher self. Chase your higher self. Run after your higher self. Get into your higher self and connect with Source. And you do this by meditating. You do this by praying a Source prayer, a prayer that where you get in the right frequency and you speak to all that is good, right, and true. Where you speak to God and the universe. Where you speak even in tongues. Where you get in the right frequency. You must pursue your higher self. You must pursue to better yourself. As you pursue yourself, you get faster. And at this point, the enemy cannot catch you because you're too busy chasing God. If you're busy chasing them, trying to fight them, then you're on their battlefield. But if you try to pursue God and try to pursue a higher self, try to pursue bettering yourself, then you just raise up like a bird that's on the ground, and somebody goes to catch that bird, and the bird just flies away. That's what you are in the spirit. See, they're trying to bring you down to the ground, but you're a bird. You're an eagle. You're a big, beautiful bird, and they're trying to keep you on the ground. But if you just spread your wings and fly up, they can't mess with you. Fly upward. That's what you must do. This is how you fight the spiritual warfare. Don't be so overly concerned about your enemy, but be overly concerned about yourself and the other light beings that are in this, and showing love, staying in a love frequency. See, I said this once before, I believe. It's not about the love you get, but it's about the love you give. Don't be so concerned about the love you get, but be concerned about the love you give. You got some people, all they think about is getting love, but they don't think about giving love. Let that be your only goal, is to give all the love. And if you give love, and if you spread love like a seed, that love will grow. It will go out in the world. It will grow out in the fertilizer, in the soil, and it will grow. And it will reap. You will reap the harvest of the love that you give. This is how you fight back. Don't fight back like they want you to fight back. You get in a low emotion, become angry at them, become revengeful at them, become hateful at them. When you do that, you're fighting on their battlefield, because you have put yourself in a low frequency. You have put yourself in a low vibration. No. Pursue your higher self. Pursue to be better. Fly away from the fight. Long as you down there on the ground, you a bird. Birds don't fight on the ground. Birds fight in the air. See, you have the ability. It's just like think of a bird who's been in a cage, or who's been on the ground all his life. The enemy doesn't want you to know that you can fly. See, that bird doesn't know he can fly. But once that bird realizes, if I spread my wings and I can feel the air catch my wings, and I jump and I jump and I seem to float when I jump. I jump a little higher and I realize if I flap my wings, I can go even higher. The bird is gaining wisdom and understanding. Think of yourself as that bird getting used, and the wind under your wings is source, and you are trying to catch that source, and you begin to flap your wings, and then you just fly away, and all they can do is watch you rise up in the air, and before you know it, you're almost out of sight. You so high up. This is how you fight the spiritual warfare, by working on yourself. I'm gonna make one or two more points, then I'm gonna let y'all have your day back. You see, you can't let a bad day or bad moments stop you or cause you to get into a low frequency and vibration. You can't let that cause you to get into a low vibration. You have to press on and keep your frequency high, even if you're having a bad day. If you notice, all the organic portals and all the low frequency beings, they're watching you to see if you're gonna fall out the sky. They're watching you. They're shooting at you. They're trying to get you to fall out the sky. But you just dodge their arrows. The higher up you are, the harder it is for the arrows to reach you. If you start coming down to to their level, their arrows can reach you. They're not trying to be your friend. They want you to come down so their arrows can reach you. This is what they want. They want to kill you. They want to take you out. But don't let them. Just fly high. And fly higher meaning working on your spiritual man, working on your spiritual self. This is how you fly high, by working on your spiritual self. You see, You must seek the love of God, not the love of this world. As long as you seeking the love of this world will trick you into going into a low frequency. Meaning, if you're trying to make friends and be in the in crowd and trying to get everybody to like you and all of this, that's a trap. Can't you see that's a trap? The trap is you trying to fit in. Trying to fit in with this world is a trap. Stop trying to fit in and start trying to rise higher. Think only of the victory. Stay in the love frequency. Help other source beings out and allow other source beings to help you by sharing your wisdom and knowledge and theories. And remember to work on yourself. Pursue your higher self. Yes. And don't be trying to fit in with this world. This world does not love you. This world wants you to fly lower so it can shoot you down with its arrows. It's spirit. I'm talking about its spiritual arrows. It's low vibrational arrows. Because if an arrow hits you, guess what happens? You fall to the ground. And you are injured. And you can't get up. You can't fly away. But if you fly so high that all the arrows will do is go to a certain distance and it'll just fall back to the ground. This is what I mean by raise your frequency and vibration. All you should think about is going higher. Don't think about fighting them back. Don't think about getting revenge. Just go higher. Just go higher. This is what you must do. So that's what I want to leave y'all with today. I want you to concentrate on raising your frequency. I want you to concentrate on raising your vibration. I want you to concentrate on staying in the love frequency. Yes. You are a light being. And so we must help one another out. This is why life is so hard. You're in spiritual warfare. And you're too focused on the fight instead of raising your frequency. Start raising your frequency and stop being so focused on the fight. And then you'll fly higher than they can reach you. This is what you must do. Fly higher. Well, that's my video for tonight. Like I said, I wasn't going to hold y'all long tonight. I just wanted to give an inspiring message to the light beings out there. I wanted to tell y'all something and give y'all some encouragement. This is why life is so hard on you. Because you're thinking too much. You're overthinking the fight. Stop overthinking the fight and start thinking about source. Start thinking about God. Start raising your frequency and your vibration. And then watch yourself just fly away. And then all they can do is sit there and look at you as you rise higher. Yes. What is my video for tonight? I'll try to post one around this time next week. Y'all take care of yourself. Like and subscribe. Y'all be blessed. Remember, I'm here for y'all. Good night.